It is Super Bowl time, ladies and gentlemen, and I got our main man, Andrew Stroud, on the line. Where are you at, my friend?
I am in Super Bowl City, Houston, Texas. The producers from our show flew me down here so I could come down here so I could report to you what's the feel in this town, what's going on, how are the people reacting, what are the fans like, and I've got all that information. I'm so excited to give it to you. Also some updates on some players and not so good friends of mine anymore.
Yeah, I thought Matty Ice flew you down.
So that was a thing. I was actually the producers of the show flew me down here so I could hang out with Matty Ice. We totally were going to go get a bunch of steaks together at Bob's in the Woodlands. Totally show up to, we've been talking all morning, show up to our lunch meeting, and he blew me off. Not only that, he didn't call me or text or anything. I was literally, it's like one of those sad romantic movies where I'm sitting there at the table and I've got a bottle of wine. He told me his favorite kind, like he's a Malbec kind of guy. And I'm sitting there and I've got it poured and I'm waiting and, the servers are coming up to me and the manager and asking me if I need anything. So I felt extremely embarrassed. Ended up running out, a couple tears, and I hate Matt Ryan, not my friends anymore. I'm going for the Patriots. I never told you this. Tom Brady and I were pen pals back in the day, back before he was in Michigan. So he is another friend of the show, technically, and we're back on, him and I. I wrote him another letter, and I'm waiting for a response, but I'm totally on Patriots bandwagon. Let's fucking do this, Pat. Let's do this.
He Carson Palmer to you?
He totally left me out to dry, dude. He left me out high and dry.
Yeah,
he did not care.
Did you see what Palmer hasn't retired yet, but he moved out of Arizona, pulled his kids out of school in Arizona, just left town. Done.
I did not. Where did you read that? Was that some PMZ news?
No, it was on Pro Football Talk.
What?
Palmer just...
Where's he going?
I don't know.
Well, the rumors are circulating now that Tony Romo's coming to town. Bruce Arians was like, oh, no, hold that load. We don't want the Tony Romo. That's a chance that's happening in Phoenix. But that's the reports. Maybe that has got something to do with it. He told Palmer. Palmer was pissed, felt threatened, felt like you cheated me. I've given up so much for this franchise, for you, my fans, the people of Phoenix, the people of Arizona. And now he's out. He's riding out on a steed. Palmer steed.
The Palmer steed.
Guys, I should tell you, we're in a Madden league. Spenser's in it. He won the Super Bowl last year, and so he's the commissioner as well. A lot of shady shit goes on in his commissioner office. But last night we played Week 1. His team versus my team. The 19-0 previous winners of the Super Bowl, always in a Super Bowl every year. They hosted my Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steel City came to town, to Oakland, or wherever the fuck you moved your team. And ladies and gentlemen, we broke his spirit. We broke both of his starting quarterbacks' egos and bodies. They left by the midway of the second quarter. Marquette King had to come in. Marquette King had to be the quarterback, and he could not throw the ball. And ladies and gentlemen, there was a new champion of the world and a new shutout king for the Pittsburgh Steel City Steelers. 117-0. Landslide victory. It was the easiest. It was the most biggest, grandest, wonderful game.
Except the champion part.
What do you mean? We're such champions.
What champion?
We're champions of Week 1. Every week you can be a champion or you can be a fucking loser. And I am a champion, and you
the
are the
coaching
fucking
decision
loser.
To have a punter at quarterback didn't work out for me. I thought it was a bold move. It didn't go well.
It did not go well. There was no passing game. It was a great game, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you could have watched history and champions of the future.
Yeah.
Right? Am I right or am I right?
I don't know if I would say someone would want to watch it unless they knew all the backstory because, man, the first 3 quarters were pretty boring.
I was winning 3-0. It was
with a lot of turnovers and punts and
to be honest, sides. it was a classic 70s, 60s slobber knocker of a football game.
Yeah, minus the black quarterback. That wasn't allowed.
Yeah, minus yeah. That was a different time back then. guys, I'm here in the city, and I got to tell you, Houston is excited. Houston is feeling the activity. It's like right now all the lava is boiling under the surface. You can feel it. The ground is hot. The ground is shaking. The city is ready to explode. We have free concerts everywhere. We got Gary Clark Jr. coming to town, playing in a park, huge, free, for everybody. You got Sir Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars in town tonight, playing shows for free, for everybody, for the people, for the fans, for Houstonia, for the Super Bowl. We have, I walk down and I see black and red everywhere. And then I see New England colors, the blue and the damn silver and the red everywhere. I'm walking around and people are eating, using hot sauce. And they're doing the dirty bird in the streets of H-Town. And then I look over and I got a couple of New England guys that are like, hey, you know what my car is? I'm like, no, I fucking have no idea what the car is. Like, these guys are so classic. And so here in this city, trying to come for the thrill, for the chance to be a champion again. Oh,
I feel like the city's got to be more Falcons fans, because Houston and Atlanta have a lot in common. As ESG said,
there is.
All the Houstonians wanted the Falcons there, so you could bring Future, the Housewives, the great strippers of Atlanta, bring them all to the city. They're very similar.
I'm not going to lie. I've seen so far, according to my estimates and my calculations, 8 times the number Falcon fans, the Patriot fans.
Now the question is, do they have tickets?
Now that is a question. I don't know. I didn't ask any of them. I let them do their thing. They were doing birdie dirt dances. I was passed out on the plane because I had too much to drink during the morning, so I didn't get to talk to anybody really. I think I just snored. But we don't know. I don't know if they have it, if they just want to be here because of the electricity, because the feeling. We're about to have 1 million+ people and visitors here over the weekend. It's going to be outrageous, Spencer. Where else does that happen in the world? Where else can you do this for one day, one party? Super Bowl Sunday.
It's the best. It's like my Christmas.
It is Christmas. It is another Christmas. Every Sunday, to be honest with you, every Sunday is a Christmas.
It's just a little Christmas.
Yeah, technically, throughout the course of a year, I have like 24, 25 Christmases. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Well, let's get to the game, because one thing about Super Bowl is there are bets on bets on bets on bets on bets.
Well, I told you because of what happened. I'm betting on the Patriots now. I'm taking the Patriots -3. What are you doing? You're doing that too, aren't you?
All week I've tried to figure out ways, because I kind of had a soft spot for Matt, that the Falcons could win, and I don't see it. They're running into a machine. A dynasty of the likes of which we have never seen, and this is greatness. And the Patriots can beat you in more ways than Atlanta can beat you. And Tom is an infallible, beautiful man. And he's going to pick that cover 3 apart, or LeGarrette Blount's going to smash it to death, or both.
I think it's going to be a combination. And plus, let's not forget the fact that he's angry. Oh. He has a chance to win his 5th Super Bowl, record for a quarterback. No other quarterback has done that. There are other players, obviously, who've won Super Bowls, but not one quarterback for the same goddamn team.
He's currently tied with only 2 other men to win 4.
Is it Bradshaw and your man, San Francisco famer?
Yeah, Tom Brady's hero,
Joe Montana. So he can break that. He gets to get on he wants to get on the stage and get the trophy handed from Roger Goodell. He wants Roger Goodell to look at him and apologize, look into Tom Brady's eyes and say, Mr. Tom Brady, I am so sorry for trying to always fuck you over. You always meddle in my affairs, but you're just so good. And Tom Brady wants to say, yes, now get down and suck on my kook. And not only does he want that, Bill Belichick's saying that too.
Belichick's going to be sitting there like Commodus in Gladiator with the thumb, just waiting.
Oh, my God. He's going to give Tom Brady the thumb down for Goodell, and Brady's going to slice his head off. That is what's going to happen with the football. He's going to throw the football through his head. Oh, my God. Or they're going to turn the Super Bowl trophy into basically like a sword. It's going to be a sword kind of apparatus. See, those are the kind of things I'm thinking about. See, Tom, that's the anger that's there. How much justification they get when they win this. They know how hard it is to get to these Super Bowls. They know what a special opportunity they have to do this and get this fucking done. I think they're going to come out with all the spots. I think they match up well with what Atlanta likes to do. We know they're going to take away Julio. We were talking about earlier they like to throw a guy over there and throw the safety over top, and they're going to put their number 2 cornerback always on Julio and put their number 1 quarterback on the number 2 receiver for Atlanta and kind of shut them down that way. You were saying that you know that they're going to take Julio's deep ball away. You're saying Julio might get 9 catches, 10 catches, but they're all going to be quick slants, right there kind of passes, nothing overhead. Do not want to give them an 80-yard touchdown to just destroy your momentum.
Yeah, we're going to find out early if it's going to be close. If Atlanta can run the ball well, then they've got a good shot. But to me, it's more on the other side of the ball. I mean, Patriots have a better defense than Atlanta. I don't know how much they can hold up, but the Patriots' offense against the Atlanta defense to me is even more of a mismatch than the other side.
Well, yeah, because they don't have the same secondary. A lot of the quarterbacks for Atlanta are young, small guys.
Yeah, they're all fast.
When you're going up against.
But the only people that have beaten Brady in the playoffs have a great pass rush up front or with 4, and that's what we've seen time and time again. Otherwise, you play a cover defense. Ask the Steelers how that went. Sitting back in a little cover 3, cover 2 little time. He's going to pick you apart. He's going to bend you over, and he's going to prod you, and he's going to keep prodding you, and you're going to like it. By the end of it, you're going to look up and see Tom behind you, and you're going to like it.
You're going to smile. But then it's also the New England receivers are going to be doing so many picks. They're going to be picking the shit out of Atlanta's cornerbacks. They're not going to see what's coming. Another second, boom. Oh, Edelman just fucking ran, completely off the screen by Hogan, and his defender's completely gone. They're younger. Atlanta's got some rookies out there. Got some young blood defensive secondary.
The guy no one's talking about, Martellus Bennett, right up the seam. Little Gronk action. They've probably been hiding him this whole time for the playoffs. That's the other thing about the Patriots. You don't know what they're going to draw up. Maybe Edelman to Amendola pass.
Oh, we should definitely do that prop bet.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get to this.
You know that's going to be a thing. And Martellus might have a 3-touchdown game. It could be huge. Because as you were saying, they have he's been quiet. He's been quiet for a while.
Yeah. I mean, I told you last week, I've bet every Super Bowl since Steelers Seahawks, and I've only bet against Tom one time. And I'm not going to do it again here.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not betting against Tom, and I'm not betting against the Emperor, Bill Belichick. I'm just not.
You give Bill 2 weeks. He's probably wonder what he's doing in that film room. He's figured it all out. He's got it done.
Oh my God.
He knows all your weaknesses. He probably watches all their family home videos. He knows everything about their entire family lineage and history, and he's just already inside everyone's minds.
He's like the guy from Narcos, Pablo Escobar. When you watch the first season, he gets away because he knows everything that's happening in like the city and who everybody's related to personally, like on name-to-name basis. That's exactly what he's doing. That's how they're intimidating people. That's how they're getting in their minds. That's why the other teams are always losing.
Oh, yeah. And then the other big nugget that's sent over the edge is Alex Mack has been hobbled recently in practice. And in case you don't know, he calls out all the protections and is their best offensive lineman.
Uh-oh, you're telling me that their best offensive lineman and schemer who helps figure out what the defense is about to do is injured and might be not 100% for this game.
No, and Julio's never 100%. What if Julio goes out with a toe injury?
And he very well could because his toe is hurt.
Yeah. If the Falcons win, it's from turnovers, probably fumbles, and their running backs just playing their asses off, catching and running. If I'm New England, that's probably what I'd be most afraid of.
And so what do we know? What about health-wise concerns for New England?
I don't think there are any.
Well,
Gronk, but I mean, no one from last week.
No. Everybody seems really good to go. Healthy as an ox, dare I say?
Healthy as an ox, dare you say?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
My God. Well, should we talk about some bets?
Oh, yeah. We're going to get to the bets. We are going to get to the bets. So, before we get into the props, we're both taking New England. I think that line's too low. I think that's a slap in the face to Tom and Bill. 3 points? They completely dismantled the Texans and Steelers. This is their 7th Super Bowl appearance. And you giving these guys 3 points? No. So, final score. Give it to me. We both like New England. Can't bet against them. They're just, they're the GOATs, okay? They're going to get this done. They're going to win.
Final score of the game? You
Final
want this
score.
from me?
How does it play out? How does New England win? Look into your crystal ball. Look at the fire.
28-34 in New England. That's how it is.
So you are predicting New England in the over.
Yes, I am.
I like it. I'm going 34-27, New England.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
And I'm only saying that number because we've got a prop bet coming up that I don't want to jinx. So props, fantastic, huge, bigly props.
We love these props.
Yeah.
These are some of our favorite props we've seen all year.
It was like just to get through them takes time. I think I locked myself in a room with all the performance-enhancing Adderall one could imagine. Didn't sleep for days. And I just analyzed props. I know what Luke Bryan's average national anthem is now. I know how many times Blue Gatorade's been dumped.
Oh, my God. You really have gone into a wormhole. And now you know everything. Your knowledge will be unbound, unbridled.
Unbridled knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. I pulled a Bill Belichick on these. So first and foremost, the lock of the century, tails. It never fails. We don't need to tell you guys again. If you bet against it, you're a fool. And if it's heads, then it's cheating. It's fake news. It's just, what are you going to do?
Yeah, it's Fox fucking with you. If it's heads, because it's always tails.
Always.
And the stats are alarming how many times it's been tails. Just take our word for it.
Yeah, that 50-50 business, total lie. Just phony.
All fucking 80-20 people. 80-20, maybe.
So, we both like New England win by 1-6, plus 400. Yes?
Love that. I think it's going to be close entire game, and I'm coming down with Brady. Game-winning touchdown. Game-winning touchdown. That's what's happening.
Another favorite of mine, fourth down conversion, yes. It's minus 200, which most people would say, oh, don't do that. These teams are going to be aggressive. They're not going to settle for field goals. Someone might have to go for fourth down later. I love it. Two good offenses. You got to take that, right?
Yes, you do. This is the last game. Everything's on the line. You're not fucking holding back anything here. We're going to pull out all the stops. We're going to be desperate. We're going to go for this shit.
Successful 2-point conversion, plus 250. I love these. I do them pretty much every year. Knocking that one down. They're totally going to do it. It's the same mentality. Vegas
the same goddamn thing.
Vegas has wisened up to the safety after it hit a few years in a row. So it's only plus 750. I say only, but that's not enough for me. I'd rather bet overtime, plus 700. Why not?
Yeah, I write that. Why not? It's going to be a close game. It could go down to the wire. This could be the year for the first overtime Super Bowl game in history. Why not?
Why not? It's in Houston.
You know what? I'm in the city of Houston, and I'm saying, why not?
Why not? Ooh, now to our real fun ones. Will there be...
Shit. Wait, hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to put my dick away.
Ooh, oh. Mine's been out, like, the whole time.
David, there's nothing more gentlemanlike. Let's be honest.
Come on, let's keep it real.
Keeping it hard.
3 straight scores by either team. Yes, minus 220. No, plus 175. I'm liking the no. I think this is like...
I was feeling no.
This is like a prize fight. They're going to trade body blows. One man's going to get knocked down. It's going to be like a Rocky fight. Just back and forth.
Oh, my God. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be like a Rocky fight. Just no defense, 100% hitting to the face. Pull yourself up on the mat. You're going to be bleeding. You're going to be disgusting, but you're going to be like on the Energizer Bunny train. No one stop it. Always hit.
And then it's going to end like the beginning of Rocky IV. Drago and the Falcons are Apollo Creed, and LeGarrette Blount is going to be Drago's fist. And people on the sidelines, Dan Quinn, all the Atlanta fans will be crying, yelling, throw in the towel, throw in the towel, as Blount just smashes them to pieces. You might see human beings break apart.
I love it, and I believe that's exactly what's going to happen this weekend.
Another one. Will there be a scoreless quarter? Yes, plus 400.
Yeah, Spenser's been doing some research, guys.
We just did this. Both of us were like, no way. I went and looked. New England has never scored a point in the first quarter of any Super Bowl they've been in with Brady and Belichick.
That says something, guys, because this is the 7th time. So we're betting that, there's a scoreless quarter. It's happening. It's the first.
Yeah, why not? Plus 400?
You can sign us up any day of the damn week, people.
Yeah.
Please do it.
Now the real fun ones, the scores. Player to score. Do you see anyone scoring 2 touchdowns or more or 3 touchdowns or more? And I'll give you the odds. What is your crystal ball telling you? Who do you feel?
All right, I'm feeling 2 touchdowns or more. LeGarrette Blount.
Plus 350.
Okay, I like that. All right, I'm feeling 2 touchdowns or more. My man, Martellus Bennett.
Ooh, 10-1.
I like that a lot. I'm feeling a lot of goal line situations for these Patriots. A lot of clock management. Get down there. Why not find your huge 6'6" Martellus Bennett secret weapon in the end zone? I think that. You know what? I'm feeling a little crazy. 2 touchdowns or more. My best friend, Chris Hogan.
Ooh. You just like these. You don't think they're all simultaneously going to happen, do you?
No.
I was like, wow, 6 touchdowns.
What's Hogs at?
What's Hogan? Plus 700 for 2 touchdowns or more for Chris Hogan.
2 touchdowns or more. See, I love that. I believe in that. And if that was my bet last week, I would have won all that money. But whatever.
I do too, but for plus 650, I'm leaning a little bit more toward Julian Edelman, and I say that because Edelman is going against that rookie pool who's given up the 3rd most yards after catch. Edelman, yeah, I think Edelman is going to get him twisted around and be moving.
I like Edelman. 650?
Yes.
We love it. We're doing that one. Let's go to the Atlanta side of the ball. How about Julio Jones?
450. Not enough.
450 for 2 touchdowns?
Yeah.
Interesting. How about our friend of the show, Mohamed Sanu?
700.
Okay. All right. What about Tyler Gabriel?
800.
Ooh, Mr. Gabriel. All right. And Tevin Coleman?
550. One prop I was shocked in. Color of the Gatorade bath. Right now, they're leaning to yellow.
What makes them feel yellow?
I don't know. Red is plus 900. That is. Everyone loves red. The Falcons are wearing red. The Patriots like red. Who the fuck doesn't like red? Unless they're worried because the coaches said no red. I don't want to look like an asshole.
I have a question. If you work for Gatorade, some people must know what color is going to be on that sideline. So if we found those people and we asked them what would they bet if they had to bet on the color, we could win some serious money.
We could, or maybe it's a player preference. We could go look at New England past Super Bowls.
Oh, my God, you're right. Fuck. We need to get on the sideline tomorrow, and one of us just needs to get a cup of Gatorade. Look what color it is.
Speaking of that, there was some fishy business in Lady Gaga's first song. I forgot what song it was, but the odds went from plus 500 to minus 275. So someone with knowledge dropped.
So somebody came out. Yeah. Somebody dropped. We know. We know. Somebody knows. If we can figure out the Gatorade before everybody else figures it out, then we might have something spectacular.
So the theory, again, is she's going to be on the roof.
I love it. I can't wait to watch it. I'm betting on it.
But is she going to be there on the roof the whole time? Because that kind of sucks for people who bought tickets.
Well, it's still something unique, though, since there's something you're not going to get to see the whole time. Somebody on the roof is an experience in itself.
Well, I just feel like she, at this point, because of what's been going on with Trump, she's going to do some crazy shit.
Oh, yeah. She's going to have, I
think she'll come out dressed like a giant vagina.
Oh, my God, that would be amazing.
And crash through a wall.
Like the Kool-Aid Man.
And out of the vagina spring refugees and immigrants and people of all colors and creeds.
Oh, my God. Symbolizing the vagina as creation, as Mother Earth, as being one, as being beautiful and in this world and organic. And yes, if that's a prop bet, we are jumping all over it.
And then it bites off a giant hand that tries to grab it. A giant orange hand.
Oh yeah, a giant tiny hand.
A giant tiny hand. Phenomenal. That's how this is going down, ladies and gentlemen. If it doesn't, I'm disappointed.
I'm going to be so sad if the events that you described do not happen. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry for a while.
There's also a lot of great first accepted penalty bets. I'm not going to go through them. Just look them up. Great odds. I do
great
like
odds. I'm
the
feeling a little offside.
Yeah.
I'm roughing the passer offside.
This is always a fan favorite. Player to score the first touchdown.
Oh, this is Chris Hogan for sure. Game over.
Game over. Chris Hogan done.
Yep.
10-1.
All right. $100 is 1,000. I like it.
Now, we're both betting either first touchdown or first New England touchdown. We are taking our man, Danny Amendola, 16-1 or 25-1. He's home.
Damn it.
He's ready to score.
I know. I don't know why I always say Chris Hogan. There's something about Hogan that always blinds me. But Danny Amendola is from Houston. He went to our high school, or a high school that was next to ours. He's coming back to the city where he grew up, the city where he learned what it is to play football and what football meant to him and his soul. We do think he's going to score the first touchdown. He might score 3 touchdowns for this game because Tom Brady knows how much this means to him. Bet Danny Amendola hard. Bet him real hard. He's a Highlander. Go Highlanders.
Highlanders. State champs. Will the game be tied at halftime? Yes, plus 600.
I'm going to say yes just because I love those odds.
Me too. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. With the big odds, don't be afraid to sprinkle it around. Just sprinkle it.
Yeah, don't go around. $10 here, $20 here, $3,000 here.
Yeah, enjoy your seasoning. I read someone put a $6,000 bet on Vic Beasley MVP, which would net them, I think it was 65. No, it was 150,000. The odds have since gone down. There's been a lot of Vic Beasley action.
Oh my God, Vic Beasley getting the sack, the pressure turned up, causing fumbles, picking them off.
I like Chris Long with the first sack. Well, there's nobody former number 2 overall pick, son of Howie the legend Long, in a Super Bowl.
Maybe nobody's talking about him. Really under the radar right now. Howie's not in the spotlight as much. Don't really hear from him. His son getting kicked off the Rams, shittiest team in the league, going to the Patriots, having a great time. He is ready to perform. He is ready to dominate. He is ready to get first sack of the game.
I feel like this is one of the years the MVP bet isn't great because I don't really see a scenario where Atlanta or New England win and their quarterback does not win the MVP.
Right.
Now, if you did, I would go with Vic Beasley or Dion Lewis, 33-1, because Dion can get a special teams touchdown. What if he goes out and runs a kickback?
He might have
receiving touchdown, a rushing touchdown.
He might be the first ever to get a punt, a kickoff, a receiving, a rushing, and why not throwing a pass? Because they're going to try to be tricky. He could be the biggest Super Bowl game day performance of all time.
Speaking of passes to Dion Lewis, total receptions over 2.5. Yes.
Oh, done deal. Done deal.
When Shane Vereen played them, he had 11. Same defense.
He's going to have 2.5 in the first 3 plays.
Dion Lewis, first half touchdown, plus 375. Woo.
You got to like it. I love it. I don't like it. $50 here, $50 there. We can rack up all of this dough, stealing all this dough from all these prop bets that they're giving us. They're feeding us. They're throwing it on the line. They're just like, you want it? Take it away. We want it. We want to capitalize.
All this talk's getting me excited. We've had a week off with no betting. By the way, just to rub it in, everyone, we killed it this year. We had a phenomenal record. We crushed the playoffs. And now we're in the Super Bowl. And we're ready to get lit.
We're talking about capping it off. Capping the season off right this weekend. Smart bets, prop bets, all on the line. All figuring it out. How you going to attack Strategery.
Strategery. How many pounds you put on since you've been in Houston?
I have honestly put on, I think, 5. I feel disgusting because all I do is eat Tex-Mex and queso and sugar. I have issues.
And sugar. And Houston is the land where you can eat everywhere. There's food at the clubs. There's food at the strip clubs. There's probably food in the bathrooms.
Don't be shy. Come on and get your chicken thigh.
Woo.
Woo.
Are you going to Papados? Eating steak and shrimp?
I'm going to. That's going to happen.
Damn right.
No, we just went to this new place called Luciano. It's a Italian fusion Mexican barbecue fuse. Yeah,
that's a lot. That's too many fusions.
It's kind of confusing.
At what point have you just become Cheesecake Factory?
At that point, fusion, everything fusion.
So was it good?
God. Delicious. Oh yeah. Feels disgusting though. I mean, 50 buffalo wings we just bought today. We had queso in the morning, queso in the evening, queso at supper time. We had ribs. We had chicken tenders. We ordered some other food, nachos, chicken and waffles. I ate 2 entire huge bags of candy because I had the munchies though. It's so high. That's what's happening down here.
Hell yeah, it's Houston. What else? Is it legal in Texas yet? Is it decriminalized there? What's the deal with that?
No. I don't know. I'm not from the state. I just visiting. I'm not from here, but I don't know what the goddamn marijuana laws are. It should be legal everywhere.
I know. The NFL's talking about allowing it, getting them a little bit more lax, letting the players heal themselves.
The right way, the smart way, medication.
Since you're staying at our dear friend Josh's, the official, unofficial producer, who does he like? Where's he leaning in this game?
He thinks Atlanta's going to win, but he's been off on a lot of bets lately, so I'm just telling him to listen to me this time. But listen to me, you're going to be wrong. He says, no, he's on Matty Ryan. Matty loves him. So he's going to bet Atlanta, and we'll see how it turns out. He's got to be wrong, though. Love the guy, but he's wrong.
He took Carolina last year.
Yep. Oh, yeah. So his Super Bowl record, not very good.
I don't think it is. I don't.
Horrible.
Well, you got anything more? Just people get out there and get on the props. Just make bets.
Let's go.
Drink.
Let's go.
This is like a national holiday. I'm so excited. We're gonna have live bets going. I don't even know. You better have your phone charged because since you're in Houston, I'm gonna have to confirm live bets.
I know. We have to confirm live bets. We're gonna have to go back and forth. We're gonna have open line of communication all the time.
I don't think that's it. I'm pumped, and we'll talk next week after we're victors, floating in our cash. We might be in Cuba by then.
Yeah, well, that's another story. We'll tell them that next week when we're bragging about how awesome this weekend was.
Yeah, you enjoy it. I wish I was there.
You'll be here in spirit, bro. You are here in spirit.
Bet the Pats. Take our word for it. All the monies.
Oh yeah, all the monies. Winner.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we out. Chia.
Peace.
We're gonna swing it back.